Well, does a home renovation project await you in 2025? Designer Michelle Thompson joins us with some of those top home trends that we're going to be seeing into the new year. Michelle, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So we're starting off with the colors of what we're going to be seeing in 2025. So let's talk about that.
Absolutely. So you may or may not know, Pantone just named Mocha Moose their color of the year. And I don't always agree, but in this case, I am 100% on board. I think these deep, rich brown tones are just going to be absolutely everywhere and even deeper than a mocha. I'm thinking like those chocolates, those espressos.
Yeah.
And the really fun thing about this trend is you can get right into it. I grabbed all of these things at Home Sense, so this is something that is already on shelves. You can go shop it. It's a really fun, easy one to incorporate.
They're already playing in those colors. And I didn't even think about books too, that getting those to be able to match the whole theme of the colors.
Your vessels, we're going to be seeing a lot of upholstered stuff, a lot of accessories, so it's going to be everywhere.
Okay, so that Mocha Moose color. Okay, so moving into keeping with that theme, let's talk about flooring as well.
Yes, so really all wood, including cabinetry. We're going to start seeing again in those richer tones, not a super dark like in the early 2000s, more of those nice warm mid-tones all the way up to a walnut. We've kind of been seeing it as playing off the predominant white oak, but now we're going to be seeing more of it in a full projects, so full kitchens, full pieces of furniture versus just an accent.
And seeing those darker colors on cabinets, for example, what does that do to like a space like a kitchen or a bedroom or something like that?
Honestly, I know people have this like thought that it makes spaces look small. It doesn't. It adds so much warmth. It adds so much depth. I'm a huge fan of walnut right now. I'm doing a lot of darker woods and projects. It's beautiful.
Okay, so now we have the flooring, the cabinetry, but let's talk a little bit about the stonework that people might be looking to incorporate come 2025.
Yes, so we've been seeing a lot of really bold stone for quite some time, and a natural stone is always going to be on trend in my opinion, but what we are seeing a lot more of is quartzes and porcelains that really mimic very well that natural marble look. So these guys all here are from Handstone, which is a great Canadian company. I use them often in projects, and they are bringing in porcelain this year in addition to their quartz, and again, it looks so real. I'm just such a fan of a very bold veining.
And that one's stunning, especially with these pairings together. You can almost see the marbling kind of has like pulling out from that darker tones as well. So
yes,
I love that.
And a great option too is we're seeing honed, so a more matte finish as well as the polished. I love a honed finish.
Yeah.
Again, you can tell I love all these trends.
I know. 2025 is going to be a big year for that.
Yeah.
Okay, wallpaper is something that I know it can be hit or miss. Some people love wallpaper, other people, stick to just the painting. What are we seeing for 2025?
Yes, so I was actually on the show earlier this year chatting wallpaper.
Okay.
And we are seeing all of those same trends continue. Lots of florals, lots of geometric, lots of pattern. But something that's a little bit more new is that we are seeing wallpaper drenching. And that is the whole room in wallpaper. So ceiling, doors, trim, and with that pattern. So again, very bold, very interesting, very cool. We were seeing it and will see it still with paint, but wallpaper on the full room, promise you you're going to see it. It's going to look so good.
I like that idea. And I kind of, usually we see it as like an accent wall of just the wallpaper, but doing it head to toe.
Full thing.
Nice.
Full thing.
Okay.
Some upholstery that matches, lots of pattern.
Just tie it all together.
Yes.
So we were also talking about how layouts are going to be changing for 2025. Let's quickly talk about that too.
I think that honestly, we've been seeing that since pretty much the pandemic, where people were more in their homes needing those defined spaces. And what I'm seeing right now with projects is more defined rooms. Less leaning into that complete open concept, still having nice sight lines, but again, those defined spaces are really going to be bigger.
Yeah, and I know we were saying, the dining room and then the kitchen, those spaces versus more of an open concept look, which you were still saying is still something that we are still seeing those trends too.
For sure. Yeah. I'm doing a project right now with a defined kitchen and I'm loving it so much. It's like a moment when you walk in, so it's
Does it have some of these elements with the dark?
100%. Maybe one of these stones.
Oh, very nice.
Maybe some of this wood.
A lot of different elements. Well, Michelle Thompson, I really appreciate you sharing these ideas. And if you're also planning to do some renovation ideas for 2025, consider some of these for your 2025 renovations. We have all these details on our website at chch.com.